Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? Capricorn. Okay, someone's taking a little break. A little must needed rest. Someone's just blowing things off. It's all good. Yeah. So I do see there's an energy of someone who's no longer, someone's clearing things up here. But I mean, this is someone just taking a little time out. This is also an energy of the Six of Pentacles. So now this could be somebody reaching out to somebody. But I think this is somebody here literally not interested and blowing someone off. Yeah. And I do. Someone's not going to reciprocate. Someone's taking a time out. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so someone here taking control of a situation. See, if someone doesn't reciprocate when you reach out, then the next time they reach out, you just ignore them, blow them off. Because someone is. It's an energy of someone looking, taking time out from this. Someone's lost control here. So someone who is being kind of stuck and stubborn, maybe being selfish. They weren't giving, so now the other person isn't. See ya. I'm out of here. Yep. And this is the way to do it, right? If you reach out to someone and they don't reciprocate, or you're generous and do something nice, it's never reciprocated. Bye-bye. Yeah. And I do feel this is an energy of somebody here who often puts on the brakes too when they have to give. Because this is somebody who's a taker, not a giver. So this is where I feel like, you need to really look at it. Someone is really set in their ways, kind of stubborn and selfish, but see their habit the way they are. So this is definitely an energy of someone who's, I don't even know if this person has, someone who comes up with a lot of excuses. It's often insecurity too, but like I say, this is the person who, I feel like it's just not on the same page here too, but it's lifestyle changes, differences. I feel like you're just not getting each other. And I think you're going to just blow it off because, this is somebody who makes up excuses, or like I say, they don't have anything to say. Someone who doesn't know what to say, they don't have anything to say. So you probably don't really get each other anyway. Yeah, I think, it could be where someone's putting on the brakes, taking another look at how they behaved and conducted themselves. But I wouldn't be surprised someone is selfish or stubborn, or they're just set in their ways. Yeah, there's a lot of apprehension with the Page of Cups. This is often somebody here where there's just, they tell you a story, they always have an excuse. Yeah, I just see someone here possibly trying to take advantage. It could be someone who's feeling that someone's trying to take advantage and they're just not sure what to say or how to say it, right? But yeah, I really feel like some of you, it's just an energy. Yeah, it's an energy of someone who, see, it's about attention, someone who just comes in when they want attention, but if you want attention, they just blow you off. So this is what I feel, just doing the same. If somebody does that, you just clear them out. This is just literally clearing this person out, no longer reciprocating, taking back your power. Yeah, because to me, it just looks like it's not going to go anywhere. This is someone who, it's an energy of chasing, someone always thinking that someone's chasing them because of what they can provide. So literally, they don't provide anything. Yeah, I think this is just someone interested in what they can get from someone. Yeah, someone with a lot of excuses. But you can flip this energy as they feel that way, so they just don't know what to say. So, but I really feel it's somebody here who it's more interested in what they can get from someone than what they can provide. So, yeah, it's a person who's a taker, not a giver. See, exploitation, someone who takes advantage of someone's generosity. And they always have excuses. So let's have a look at the Four of Swords. Sorry, Capricorn. It looks like, something ended painfully. And this is the straw that broke the camel's back. This is someone who's kind of had enough. Yeah. So you take a pause, look at it from a different perspective. I think some of you are just, checking other people out too. And I do feel that because I don't think this is someone who will ever really give you a lot of attention. They really are a taker, not a giver. And they're stubborn. They're set in their ways. It's someone who will never give in. It's just the way they are. It's a habit. I do think this is someone who probably has some bad habits too. Let's have a look at their habits. Yeah, habit of just ending things if they don't get what they want. The grass is greener on the other side. What else? What other kind of habits? It could be somebody putting an end to this. We'll see. I mean, could be someone taking a pause, looking at it from a different perspective, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person would feel. It is very possible. So let's have another look at this person's lifestyle and habits. Yeah, definitely, like I say, there's mixed messages, mixed signals. Somebody gets frustrated too. Yeah. I don't think this person, honestly, I don't think this is someone who trusts. I think they have trust issues that keep them in that. They're holding on to it. It's learned behavior too. But yeah, so I do see somebody putting an end to some sort of deception or dishonesty. And I also see somebody here feeling defeated. Somebody actually feels defeated too. It's somebody who's probably just kind of, I don't know, given up. But let's have a look at the Chariot. See what the Chariot brings. Capricorn. Capricorn, what we got here? We got some Virgo energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. I see Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I do see somebody ending something here. Maybe even a committed relationship for that reason. So they have trust issues. They are set in their ways. This is someone who doesn't give in. So, like I said, if somebody doesn't reach out, they don't reach out, stop giving in. Stop reaching out to them if they do this, because this is someone who needs to, because it has to do with someone shining a light. See, a little introspection about the path they've been on. See, it's all about this path, but it's an energy of looking at why. So this is all about something here worth investigating. See, something worth exploring. So I do feel it's telling me that. Why? Why does this person do this? Why do they put on the brakes? Why do they feel like they need to be in control? Hermit. The Hermit. Yeah, it has to do with two people. This is interesting. It's two people possibly just not on the same page. But it's about looking at each other's perspective. But yeah, I feel this is someone who's kind of set in their ways. Like, they have their opinion. They want the other person to have the same opinion. Yeah, so somebody who's very controlling. I think you're dealing with someone controlling. A little Sag energy. But like I say, this is often someone who just makes up a lot of excuses. They have an excuse for everything. I mean, it could be someone who's just worried that someone's trying to take advantage of them and they don't know what to say or what to think. We'll see. I'm keeping an open mind just because the cards are kind of the way they're coming out. Let's have a look at the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's about taking off that pentacle. There it is. See, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. Whoever it is you're dealing with, they need to put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. See, it's about being a little more generous. Because this is about someone who's more interested in what they can get than what they provide. So, maybe someone here is taking another look. Especially if you stop giving to this person, stop giving in. Stop giving them anything, like attention, anything. Just stop talking to them. That's the way I see. If somebody were to come around me in that energy, eventually you just kind of like, it's enough now. Been generous enough. I've given enough. It's your turn. Yeah. But let's have a look at the Death card. Yeah, this is somebody manifesting it. Somebody making this happen too, ending it. So somebody's definitely ended a relationship. But I see the end of patterns, habits here. But it's about manifesting new. So I definitely feel some of you aren't giving to someone. I do think you're going to be making choices. I do feel exploring other options, opportunities. If someone's not giving you attention, they only come in when they want attention, see you later, right? And that's what I feel is going to happen. I do see that happening, manifesting something new. Yeah. See, no longer talking, no longer feeding someone's ego. This is someone ruled by their ego. And it is probably, maybe they were taken advantage of by someone. Who knows? But it's, like I say, how much does a person have to give before they're able to, receive something? It's about being generous. Even just a little. See, this is somebody who's a bit of a breadcrumber too. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I feel like it's saying you have everything you need to manifest something new. There's the desire for something new. Trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Some of you already know the answers you're seeking. Yeah, this is somebody very secretive too. They keep a lot of secrets. Wow, Capricorn. Whoever this is, I mean, maybe you're dealing with this person, a Virgo, Pisces, Cancer. There's definitely some Sag energy and some Taurus. Yeah. Tell me about the High Priestess. Somebody's keeping score. See, this is often the High Priestess energy is someone who keeps score. Okay, they gave me this, right? So I have to give them that, but I'm not giving them anything more. Yeah, it's just not a way to be. This is an energy of not budging or giving in, protecting yourself. I think it's somebody who will try to see someone who's been taking advantage. It's almost like they're taking advantage of the other person because they're trying not to let someone take advantage of them. But when you turn this around the other way and look at it from a different perspective, they're actually taking advantage. So interesting. Well, that's what happens when people get stuck and stubborn, greedy, selfish. It's really just about not giving. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles here. Oops, what do we got? Yeah, so we got somebody kind of greedy. It's an unhealthy situation. It's greed. I mean, it's just somebody who doesn't want to provide anything. They'd rather the other person provide everything. Yeah, see, it's all about taking off the pentacle, though. See, somebody takes, the other person goes, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to just explore this and see what happens. I'm going to be more generous with them and give them something, do something nice for them. And they still don't. They take the pentacle and hold on to it. It's almost like giving someone money. Hey, can you run to the store and get me something? And they come back with nothing because they put your money in their pocket. That's the vibe I'm getting. This is somebody really an unhealthy attachment to their money. Like really, it's toxic. Like, yeah. And I do think it's somebody here who the grass is always greener on the other side too. Someone who's never satisfied. Yeah, so like I say, it's an energy of time. It's about knowing when it's time to move on. I think some of you already know the answers you're seeking. It's time to move on. This is not somebody who'll ever change. But you can change, right? You can change and move on. Yeah, this is somebody who's not telling you something too. See, they keep things to themselves. There's secrecy. They don't tell you everything. It's just somebody with not very good morals and values. Like I feel they're just someone who doesn't play by the rules, society's rules. They just do their own thing. They're on their own path. They don't care. Yeah. But look, it's a shame because this is two people who could actually, if this person were to come in and change, yeah, I could see two people seeing eye to eye. But I actually see this as someone who you don't see eye to eye on certain things. See, you're just not on the same page. It's the opposite. This is someone who they like to be in control, it's like even opinions, that kind of thing. Yeah, very controlling person. That's what I feel. They're used to being in charge and being in control, and they are someone who's determined to stay that way. Yeah, this is someone who's never going to let go of control. Yeah, they got a big ego. They're a little full of themselves too. They have a tendency to keep everything to themselves. They're comfortable the way things are. They're content. I have what I need. See, they don't want to give anything. They don't want to give nothing. So they don't get what they want. And this is the thing. I wonder if this is someone on that journey. It's a little bit of a journey for someone here. See, it's all about soul searching this. They never get what they want. Well, why should somebody keep filling someone's cup, indulging them, if they never get anything in return. I mean, I do see some people are completely selfless and they give, give, and never receive. But that's also unhealthy, is to be the one who's doing the giving all the time. So, you see, there's perspective here. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Yeah, it's all about someone waiting for something to pay off. See, being patient, hoping patience pays off. But it's all about their lifestyle. See, that's about learning. Somebody here just never learns. They just don't get it. But I do think they're secretive. They don't always speak truth. They don't lie, but they don't tell you everything. They don't share a lot of themselves. So they really aren't that invested emotionally. They're just about themselves. Yeah, there we have some Aquarius energy. The Star, see, releasing things that no longer serve. I feel it's just about knowing. I mean, this is somebody who, you know, another thing that's interesting, this drives me crazy. Someone who has high standards for themselves, but their partner, lower standards, breadcrumb, cheap. This is a very cheap person. Yeah, we have the Empress. This is someone who knows their worth and value. See, the Empress often showers abundance, can be very generous. But eventually, someone starts keeping score, like this person's not doing anything. I think it's telling some of you, you know, if this is your story, it's time to move on. Time to move on. You know, break free from this situation. Because I do see the start of something new, and it's coming out after. See, being open to something new. The Empress is generous. See, this is someone who isn't giving someone anything that they want. And then they're kind of like, I don't know, it almost feels like maybe complaining, whatever, that they don't get what they want. But this is someone really full of themselves. Yeah, see, this is someone who will reject someone. Thanks, but no thanks. See, it's somebody who rejects somebody. They have to be in control. They need to be in control of everything. If you were in a relationship with this person, they would want to be in control of everything. This is where the Empress, know your worth and value. You put on the brakes, take back your power. Thanks, but no thanks. No longer interested. Some of you will manifest someone new. Yeah, I'm not liking this person. This is probably the most unhealthy, toxic energy. But I mean, I do feel like some of you, there could be choices here. But it's about attention. See, someone who just comes in when they want attention. When you do, they just ignore you. Now, this could be somebody putting on the brakes, taking a look, realizing they've missed a magical opportunity. But, you know, and realizing they need to cooperate and compromise. But I don't know if this is someone who will ever change. I do feel like some of you need to protect yourself a little bit. You know, someone protecting their money. But I feel it's an energy of kind of tit for tat. If you're going to hold on to your money and protect your money, then I'm going to do the same. Because anybody who doesn't want to share anything is often very selfish. This is just toxic. And I don't think if this is someone coming back around, I don't think they'll ever change. I really don't. I feel it's, for the feminine, it's saying to keep your options open. Okay, to explore other options, to manifest what it is you desire. You have what you need to manifest. You don't need this person. You're not chasing them, that's for sure. And this is someone looking at this too, wondering why, because I can see them being curious why you're not chasing after them. Why not? Why would anybody chase somebody with that energy? Tell me about the Page of Swords. Yeah, someone not being a pushover. Yeah, this is someone cutting someone out, speaking the truth. See, learning. See, learning. School of Hard Knocks, learning the hard way. Stop being so generous. Stop being so generous to somebody who's not generous in return. Yeah. You can't buy love, right? I mean, but I don't feel that's the situation. It's just, it's painful. I see something coming to an end. Someone's just like had enough. The straw that broke the camel's back. Someone taking back their power. Yeah, we got a person here very sneaky. See, they're sneaky. This is someone thinking they're getting away with it too, but they're not. The Empress is the one who's in control now. This is what's going to happen. Someone cutting someone out, speaking their truth. Time to move along now. This is someone who's never going to change. But this is where the feminine energy is changing. And I'm not saying all masculine energies are in this behavior. Feminine energies can be exactly the same. So you can flip the energy, but you can see the tables are turning. This is someone had enough, no longer giving, no longer budging in. Thanks, but no thanks. See, the tables are turning. Tit for tat. Player getting played a little bit here too. Yeah, look at that. I'm out of here. Someone who's been there, done that, out of here. See, there's other options, opportunities coming in. I definitely feel like you're going to manifest something new. Yeah, somebody coming in, taking someone on a date. I feel like you got someone who won't even take you on a date. Capricorn. Don't be afraid to speak up and speak your mind. Like literally, it's time to cut somebody out like that. No longer give them attention. Stop feeding their ego. See, their pride's going to take a major hit here. They're going to feel defeated. But like I say, it's all about defeating the beast. Yeah, ending it. See, manifesting what you desire. I think you already know the answers you're seeking. If this is someone trying to come back around, they're going to do the same thing. It's saying to protect yourself too. This is someone who maybe gets around a little bit too. They have a lot of options. They like to chase once they get what they want. And the grass is always greener too. So yeah, I think you got someone else to take on a date here. Yeah, you've got a King of Wands energy. I see a Virgo, a King of Wands. Yeah, I see a Leo, see somebody new coming in. So isn't that interesting? Now one would think this is the person who's the player. That this is the person who's the player. Yeah, this other person's obsessed with you though. I do. Capricorn, they're crazy about you. But it's an energy where it's time to move on. Someone is never going to change. Yeah. I'm not telling you everything. You got another person who's curious about you. They're going to ask you out. Looks like a possible Leo energy, or just somebody who's a lot more bold and confident. They know what they want. But really watch out for that energy regardless. It's likely a different person for everyone, but I definitely see the feminine taking back their power. The players getting played. Not played, but like I say, a little tit for tat. If you don't want to give anything, then I'm not giving anything. Yeah, but I'm seeing new. I see a lot of happiness and joy, somebody new coming in. See, the start of something new. And this is, like I say, it circled back around here too. Yeah, no, this is moving on. You've got someone new, yeah. Someone stable, reliable, dependable. I do see a victory in truth. This is the enlightenment when someone starts to see the truth. But I do see a victory. And I do think someone here is win or lose coming in. So I do think some of you have choices here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a King of Wands here, someone who's being played and taken advantage of. It is possible that someone feels a little insecure. They feel like they need to sneak away. One thing I'll tell you about this masculine energy, it's just a person who's masculine and bold. Don't pay for something, let them pay. Because this is someone who wants to pay. Yeah, it would be embarrassing. Yeah, this is interesting. This is quite the reading. But like I say, Capricorn, if you're the feminine energy here, definitely keep those, because I see the start of something new, ending it, the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. I actually feel this is somebody who's probably not even loyal or faithful. They're always sneaking around. See, loyalty, where you need to protect yourself from that person. See, it's when you don't feel safe anymore. So it's definitely somebody who, definitely see the Virgo energy and the Cancer. So yeah, let's have a look at this King of Wands. I just want to make sure this isn't the same person, because this could be a Sagittarius. If it's a Sag, maybe that's the one. I don't know, but I see Leo too. Like it could even be a Scorpio. Someone ending it, or even another Capricorn for that matter. It's just somebody bold at this point. So let's see, who is this? They're very high vibrational, definitely very happy, positive. Yeah, someone who can be more, it's about being generous. Could be someone who's been taken advantage, though. I wouldn't be surprised. But tell me about the King, because the King of Wands is also often, the King of Wands can be very generous. They can be a good provider as well. But let's have a look at the King of Wands. Who is this person? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is a whole new cycle. This is another person coming in, a new beginning. Somebody who's worth a fortune, yeah. Like I say, fortunate timing. I mean, the sun is shining. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Yeah, King of Cups, emotionally mature, available. Yeah, this is an Emperor. You got an Emperor here and somebody who's not, so look at that. Yeah, this is an Emperor here, but this is also an Emperor, someone who's, you know, often someone who isn't going to let somebody take advantage of them, but they can be very generous. This is someone going to make something happen. They're going to make this happen. So this is, I feel this person's no longer giving to somebody else, no longer talking, no longer feeding their ego. I mean, Emperors can have a pretty big ego, but this is somebody with a healthy ego. See, they're not greedy. There's so much greed here in this reading, like so much selfishness and stubborn behavior. But this is about truth. Win or lose. See, win or lose, this is someone coming in. And there's going to be a victory. So this is somebody who's possibly breaking free from somebody who took advantage of them. So when they come in, they might be a little closed off for a bit. So like I see, it's interesting how readings can turn out if you really dig deep and really look to see what's going on with someone. But yeah, it's an Emperor, high vibrational, positive. Literally, this is a whole new cycle here. So this is someone getting off possibly an emotional roller coaster. Definitely they're not feeding someone's ego. I just want to look back and see Hierophant, behavior, habit, lifestyle, selfish. Yeah, no, it's just, like I say, I feel like you just got someone you're just not going to be on the same page with. Or it's this person. But if you're that feminine energy here, Capricorn, I mean, it could go the other way around where it's the feminine energy who doesn't want to give, but it could be because you've been taken advantage of. I mean, the Empress often showers abundance. I mean, I'm seeing the start of something new here. Yeah, it's about harmony and balance, someone who's fair, justice. So yeah, somebody who's ended something. I mean, just take it how it resonates. I feel like your person will be different, but there's an Emperor here. So this is often an energy of someone who's definitely emotionally mature, high vibrational. But I mean, this could be the person you're no longer giving to. It's possible. Somebody who comes in when they want attention. They're kind of cheap. So take it as it resonates. But I also see a Virgo energy. And what else is up here? I feel like there's something else. See, it's about making choices, making sure you're on the same page. Really feel like you're not. I do think it's somebody who, they like to be in control. They even want you to share their opinion. I don't know. To me, it looks like somebody, I'm going to be honest, I feel like there's someone who's a little bit, maybe a little misogynistic kind of energy. Very controlling, demanding. Yeah, you know, I'm the boss kind of energy. They want to be the boss. Not in this story. Sorry, not today, because the Empress is taking control. Yeah, I do see the cup runneth over, a fresh new start. So I do see an offer, an invitation, or just a fresh new start. I'm not seeing a do-over. I do not see reconciliation. here with someone. In fact, there's no more interest here. But this stubborn, I've just never seen this like this. Offering the Pentacles. See, taking off the Pentacles. Someone is willing to cooperate and compromise, but there's somebody here who absolutely will not compromise. I do see Taurus too. They won't compromise. Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces. Could be anyone. Yeah, but it's about not giving in and stop feeding someone's ego. Take care. Bye for now.